Okay, good morning, chuds. Today, okay, so I was browsing that Ryan's World video, and then I saw this
I
one.
keep
I saw this one. It was about Jacksepticeye was right about Mr. Beast. And here's the thing, I don't know how I feel about Jacksepticeye. What's to say when Jacksepticeye destroys evil YouTubers? I don't know. Mr. Beast is he's a global empire now, but Jacksepticeye, I don't know, something throws me off about him, but he doesn't seem like he's done anything wrong per se. But I just want to see what this video is going on about. Let's read the comments a little bit firsthand. Honestly, missed the area where it was just friends hanging out and recording. Yeah, that was peak Mr. Beast videos. Now it's just making everything corporate with no sense of exactly. If you think about it, Jimmy is actually IRL Homelander. His power is money and social media. I don't know. I don't know what this video is gonna say. I haven't really watched Mr. Beast in a long time, but let's see what they're saying. I do remember Jacksepticeye making videos, and then he'd randomly drop Mr. Beast's name and be like, "Yeah, that's what I hate about YouTube." And he was like on a lie detector or something. That clip's probably gonna show up in this, but let's let it play out.
Jacksepticeye keeps on taking shots at Mr. Beast, because whether it be hanging out with Elon Musk right after he was listed in the Epstein files, launching a predatory kids finance app, or literally
Alright, these all sound very bad already, I'm not gonna lie. Oh shoot. Okay, Mr. Beast is compromised, bro.
any of his other scammy businesses that include use of AI or child labor. As the days go by, we realize that Jacksepticeye was completely right to call out Mr. Beast as an evil and terrible person. So if you didn't know already, this beef between Jack and Jimmy has been going on for a couple of years now, with it really starting in the September of 2023, when in a lie detector test video with Tommy in it, he was questioned whether he thought Mr. Beast would ruin YouTube.
Now Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like Mr. Beast?
No.
Jack, do you think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
Now in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you had fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
Ooh.
I thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
Now, Jack definitely has a good point. Him and other OG YouTubers such as Dan TDM and Markiplier were part of the gaming YouTube golden age. They'd set up OBS with their trashy webcams and record
Hey, not too much on OBS with the webcams.
themselves playing games for hours, and it was some of the best entertainment millions of kids across the world had in their childhood. It wasn't about fancy setups, crazy editing, or giving away millions of dollars. Literally dudes playing games in front of their computers.
Yeah, those were fun times. This is kind of when I started watching YouTube for real. It was like Smosh, and then a lot of PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. That was my my gen of YouTube. I never watched any of like the black creators though, but hey, it is what it is.
Then Mr. Beast came into the scene, doing these ridiculous challenges, basically making people suffer for money and views. And you can tell Jimmy took this one to heart, as his response was pretty long and heated. So he replied on Twitter, "So I ruined YouTube because I didn't buy a mansion and a sports car, and instead reinvested my dollars into making content focused on doing good and inspiring kids to help people. If he had fun, the videos would be longer. What does that even mean, lol? You think I'd give up every hour of my life for 14 years if I didn't have fun? This clip is insanely disrespectful in my opinion, and obviously there is so much I could say about his content, but I'll just take the punches and be the bigger man, sigh." Now, this started a massive debate on Twitter, because on one side many thought Jack was right, and Mr. Beast is making YouTube way too unauthentic and corporate. YouTube started as people being able to record their own career.
I mean, I feel like they both have their own points. I mean, Jacksepticeye, it's not like what he did was difficult per se, but he was like one of the first on the scene to do it, so that's why he has the recognition that he does have. So no knock on him, but like his content focuses on like the simplicity of it, like the just a dude in his room recording some stuff. And then Mr. Beast is, I mean, I think he started the same way, but Mr. Beast evolved his. It's just a matter of who wanted to evolve and who didn't want to evolve, and Mr. Beast chose to evolve his, and now he basically puts on YouTube videos like it's a game show. Which, I mean, I don't knock it. I mean, who doesn't love watching Family Feud or Jeopardy or whatever? I mean, okay, those are like old people shows, but like when there's nothing else on TV, and maybe you are sitting down watching TV with old people, those are some nice things to watch. I mean, there's just markets for everything, what I'm trying to say.
Onto a platform, but now it's TV level entertainment with millions of dollars being invested into it. And to most people, it was like the complete opposite of what they wanted. If people wanted to watch Hollywood production, they'd go to the cinema or to—
The thing is though, people watch it though. I mean, his current videos make like hundreds of millions of views. It's just like his old videos are done. It's kind of like the same thing I was saying with Ryan's World. I mean, there's ebbs and flows with everything. I mean, shoot, I mean, the parents of Ryan's World or whatever, I mean, they're doing the same content, but they have the kids now. And Ryan's going to do his own thing. Just like with the whole MrBeast thing, MrBeast is evolving into his game show era, I guess. And then all these other ventures. So if someone else wants to come into this space and start making videos the same way he did, or not same way, but similar, then the lane is pretty much open. Maybe not open, but I mean, it's kind of there.
Netflix, not YouTube.
Sorry, and then one other thing. I mean, he made a bunch of those videos where it was just some dudes having fun. I mean, if you want to watch those or something like it, just go watch those. I mean, things evolve over time. You can't just stay in one place forever.
And if you think that was bad, well, recently he's gotten himself into more controversies. During this year's Super Bowl, he was actually part of an ad that used AI.
But it won't be easy. Good news, you'll have Slackbot, the powerful new AI from Salesforce to help you decipher the puzzle.
More specifically, Slackbot, which is pretty much like an AI assistant that is probably going to get more people laid off from their jobs. And Jimmy would then also get a lot of backlash for promoting and supporting Elon Musk, even after he was named in the Epstein files. I even just saw on—
Okay, that's a little crazy though. I mean, I would want to distance myself, but the thing with the AI thing, I mean, I don't really like AI art just because it's not as it's not really original. I mean, but if it gets to a point where it's making original things and I can't tell the difference, then I guess it wins. I don't know what else to say, but like, I mean, it's just another tool. Tools come along all the time. I mean, people went from— this is a big stretch, but people went from horse and the buggy to vehicle, like cars now. So I say, I mean, let the market decide, really. I mean, if people want it, they'll want it and they'll use it. And if people don't adopt it, then it'll just die. It'll be a dead orphan, essentially. Okay, that's kind of grim.
Twitter, he was promoting Elon Musk's Neuralink, which is exactly what you think it is.
Which is a computer chip surgically implanted into the brain, enabling people like Nolan here to reconnect to the world. So you were paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah, and for about 8 years, I was trying to find some purpose in my life.
And then you got Neuralink, and what has that changed?
Anything anyone can do on a computer, I can do.
And he literally does it by using only his brain.
A brain implant technology designed to link the human mind directly to computers. The device enables users to move a cursor or even control robotic limbs using only their thoughts. Now on paper, I guess this sounds pretty good. It allows disabled people to regain movement and communication. But if you're asking me, this is a bit too far, because this isn't AirPods or an iPhone update, this is your brain. And when you promote something like that, especially to an audience full of teenagers who already idolize Elon Musk like he's Iron Man, you're normalizing the idea that plugging your mind into a corporation's hardware is just the next cool thing. Honestly, this makes me feel hella uncomfortable, because at the end of the day, you're giving a private company access to signals coming directly from your brain. Once they put a chip in your brain, what would stop them from rewriting your memory, implanting—
Yeah, I see what he's saying. Like, yeah, it's a pretty big, it's a dangerous thing to do. I mean, just relating it to the disabled guy, I mean, what else can you do? I mean, if you're like fully disabled, I mean, you're just relying on someone to take care of you. You probably want to try anything you can. So I'm not going to knock a disabled person for trying a Neuralink, but like a fully able-bodied person doing Neuralink, again, that's up to them. I mean, everybody can choose their own decisions, but I see what the guy making this video is saying. Like, it being promoted to children is kind of it's a dangerous thing. I mean, like impressionable minds. It's like one of those things like steroid use, for example. Like people wanting to use steroids, that's their business. But the moment you start promoting it to like young people as like one of the best things to do, like that's where it's like, that's just not right. Like you don't promote, I mean, it's a drug as it is. You don't promote drugs to kids. Drugs are one of those things that just like exist. And like if someone wants to do it, that's on them, but they should be fully like, I don't know, an adult essentially. So I see what he's saying.
False memory, mind control you, or just press a button to fry your brain. Yeah, this could go very wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Financial
I get
foundation.
the point. We're gonna skip a little bit. What's this step thing? What's this?
Years ago, people would try to drone strike your house, and Jacksepticeye quote tweeted that with the yikes emoji. Once again, trying to prove to everyone that he knew Mr. Beast was evil all along. There's a reason he bought this app for $1 billion, to make profit. Trust me, he's not doing this out of the kindness of his own heart.
Some people are saying that Jimmy buying a bank whose main product are payday loans targeted towards the youth sounds predatory. But when has a beloved creator with a Minecraft channel ever turned out to be a predator? Besides, if there's one thing I've learned on the internet, when an influencer starts up a financial service with a big focus on cryptocurrency, it's definitely not a scam. Personally, I'm excited for the next phase of Mr. Beast's challenge content. Single mothers versus rising interest rates. Guy who financed a Hellcat he can't afford versus repo man with tow truck. Could you imagine defaulting on your mortgage with Mr. Beast? Just show up to your house,
Oh, and then he throws you into a challenge. Is that what he's gonna say?
repossess it, and immediately start giving it away for YouTube videos.
And shout out to that guy, Lewis Spears, because this whole video he made on the app was hilarious.
Okay, what would the video be? This guy just fails to pay off his loans, so I've trapped him in a box. And if he makes it 30 days, I'll forgive his loan. No, I wouldn't forgive the loan. If he makes it out, if he survives in the box for 30 days, I won't repo his car, but he'll start to make the payments.
Like, are people seriously going to put their hard-earned money into the hands of a dude called Mr. Beast? And recently, Jacksepticeye has also been very vocal about the direction YouTube is headed in. YouTube CEO Neil Mohan says users will soon be able to use AI to generate shorts using their own likeness. He added that over 1 million channels
That sounds crazy. I don't like that. All right, whatever. I mean, YouTube has my facial data now, so it's whatever, I guess.
used YouTube's AI creation tools daily in December, to which Jack would quote tweet saying, "I'm tired, boss." Now think about that for a second. AI is generating content using your face, your voice, and your identity. For someone like Jack, who built his channel on his own personality and energy, the idea of AI generating videos using your face probably sounds very disturbing and very, very authentic, because it completely shifts the focus away from creativity and more towards automation. Instead of asking, what cool video can I make today, it becomes more about how many videos can I produce this week, how much money can I make, how efficiently can I scale, and how can I optimize. Because for Mr. Beast, that's the kind of environment he thrives in. He wants the best packaging, retention, thumbnails, pacing, editing, whatever. So when YouTube leans further into the AI tools and automation side of the company, it naturally favors people like Mr. Beast, not the authentic creators such as Jacksepticeye. And this isn't the first time Jack has spoken up about AI specifically. When Mr. Beast launched ViewStats, it included an AI thumbnail feature that could generate thumbnails based on other creators' channels and styles.
There's a new way to make professional looking viral thumbnails with zero Photoshop experience. And the best part is, this new method works in every niche, whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty.
Okay, this is random. Did he get new teeth? He get veneers, bro. I'm not hating, but sorry.
This works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a thumbnail, it literally feels like cheating. This is the home of the AI tool where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube and it will use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generating. So for example, let's say you're Mr. Beast. You would just type in Mr. Beast here. Now it's gonna look at all my recent videos and get inspiration from them. And for the prompt, I'm gonna type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have a thumbnail with me dangling on the side of a volcano. This is perfect for inspiration, and if you do a couple iterations with the system, this is how you can literally generate your thumbnails going forward.
And as usual, Jack called this out. What the actual F, and he used my logo in the promotion for it too. I hate what this platform is turning into, FAI. The tool was marketed as a way to help smaller creators level up their packaging, basically letting you plug in a channel and generate thumbnails inspired by what they've already put out. But not only was this stealing people's work, but it's taken jobs away from real thumbnail designers. There are entire communities of freelance designers whose full-time income comes from making thumbnails for creators, only for them now to be replaced by a tool MrBeast made, which definitely breaks some form of copyright law. Now, Jimmy would actually apologize for this and remove the feature. He posted a statement saying he missed the mark, that the AI thumbnail tool would be pulled from.
Alright, I don't really care about any of this AI stuff. I mean, it exists. I mean, if people use it, cool. If they don't,
you know, go commission
his
real
eyes
artists, help
look
them make
dead.
more money. So
I see that comment being made a lot, but I really see it right now.
take care, guys.
Now, on the surface, he looked responsible, but the way it was ultimately framed made a lot of people start questioning what Jimmy really cares about. Instead of just saying, yeah, this was a bad idea, I shouldn't have done that, it quickly became into this wholesome redemption arc about supporting thumbnail designers. You can really see how
still talking about the thumbnails.
Simple. How does this benefit their fans?
It's gonna talk about Lunchly. What I can't understand anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap. So you don't know better than to trust people. Honestly, hot take. I'm trying not to defend him, but at the same time, it's just supply demand. Honestly, but like, he came into the Lunchables area of making Lunchly meals, and I mean, I think it's garbage. I think Lunchables are garbage. I think Lunchly's garbage. But like, if people buy it, they buy it. I mean, it's up to them to make that decision. It should be the responsibility of people to like inform themselves on what is actually worth buying.
This is selling crap to kids.
Yeah, let's see what this guy says.
Kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them do better. And Jack would immediately back him up, as he would say, you mess with Dan, you mess with YouTube. Because it wasn't just about Lunchly as a product, it was about what it represented. You had creators who grew up with YouTube as a creative space where you could express yourself. And now, they're watching the biggest names on the platform pivot into full-scale consumer brand aimed at their own fan bases. And this is around the time a lot of fans, or viewers, started connecting the dots. It wasn't specifically about Lunchly, it was the pattern. We had energy drinks, burgers, chocolate bars, kid snacks, finance apps, AI tools, everything. And people started to get the feeling that YouTubers weren't showing off this cool stuff they managed to make. Instead, it was more like, how much revenue can we extract from this audience? Because if MrBeast only had Lunchly, it would be like, cool, he's got his own little side business. It's crazy to see YouTubers being able to launch their own food products. But when he's launching a new product every month, you start seeing it for what it really is. And Lunchly was a turning point for everyone. It was the first time mainstream audiences started saying out loud that YouTube didn't feel the same anymore, and that the line between creator and corporation had completely blurred.
Hold up. Wait, what did I just see? Cop versus criminal.
YouTube didn't feel the same anymore, and that the line
What? I'm not gonna lie, I look, you wanna watch this video now. Wait, what? Okay, whatever.
Between creator and corporation had completely blurred. Because back in the earlier days, creators made money from ads and sponsorships once in a while. But now, every YouTuber's videos feels like a massive funnel. Because let's be honest, anyone above the age of 11 is not eating this crap. I mean, let's look into MrBeast's other businesses. Feastables, apparently a healthier alternative to Hershey's because it had 1 gram less of sugar and 10 fewer calories. Pretty much
1 gram less sugar. 10 grams less of... What? How is that even better?
Comparing trash versus garbage.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was kind of thinking. I mean, alright. I mean, the actual good chocolates are the ones that have barely any sugar. I mean, even like chocolate in general, it's like you're not really helping yourself. But like dark chocolate is probably... If you want to eat chocolate and you want to be healthy about it, go ahead and eat dark chocolate. It has more nutrients, like... Alright, I'm not the health expert, but I'm pretty sure it's like magnesium or something. I don't know. Double check, fact check, do your research.
With YouTuber Agnesly accusing MrBeast of indirectly supporting child labor in the production of his chocolate bars.
That MrBeast is using child labor and slave labor for his chocolates today and has been since late 2023. When Feastables first launched in January of 2022, if you went into their FAQ, their frequently asked questions section, they proudly displayed that they were child labor free and slave labor free. As a matter of fact, in April of 2023, they doubled down and they added to their list of main menu options this option that said we're slave free. And if you clicked it, it had an entire dedicated page talking about how they were free of slave labor and child labor. But just a few months later, in October of 2023, that main page item that said we're slave free, that was removed. In addition, in the
That's kind of
frequently
funny.
asked questions section, that stuff about being child labor free and slave labor free, that stuff also disappeared. Later in May of 2024, and even to this day, there's no mention whatsoever at all about any kind of ethical sourcing of ingredients. When MrBeast first launched Feastables, it was in line with his brand. They were clearly trying to do things ethically. They actually got a certification from the Rainforest Alliance. Once you're certified, you're able to use their logo, which is a little frog, on all of your products, your website, on all of that stuff. When I saw the packaging for Feastables, both old and new, there was no Rainforest Alliance certified logo anywhere. He knew that one day they were going to get rid of that certification. You see, if you one day that package...
So I guess he got the cert so that he could, you know, not the cert, but what am I saying? Never mind.
One day they were going to get rid of that certification. You see, if you one day that package has a frog logo on it and the next day it disappears, people will notice. They will especially notice because the Feastables bar, MrBeast sent this thing to everyone, to all the huge YouTubers. So instead, they decided to only put it on their website because at the end of the day, who the hell reads a website except for weirdos like me? And if it was on the website one day and then gone the next, no one would notice except for, again, weirdos like me. And sure enough, if you look at their website today, there's nothing about the Rainforest Alliance certification, nothing about being child labor free, nothing about being slave labor free. By doing it this way, I think they tried to fool everyone into thinking that their chocolate is still child labor free and slave labor free.
We also have Beast Burger, which on the surface seems like
started out to make it look good so they could bring in people when the brand was taking off, and then as it's getting bigger, they're like, all right, you need more money. So they're like, all right, let's forget all this certification thing. We don't need that. What we really need is slavery. So then they're like, all right, let's do that. I see.
like Jimmy's own restaurant, but behind the scenes it's just a bunch of ghost kitchens shipping out burgers from some random, unknown location. It's like drop shipping but with food. Unlike other fast food chains where they have their own restaurants, Jimmy paid hundreds of kitchens across different states and countries to make his burger and package it as Mr. Beast Burger, which of course led to many quality control issues. And long story short, Mr. Beast sued them for over $100 million, with Beast Burger only having one restaurant left standing. And you see how it was never actually about delivering a tasty burger? No, they immediately had to scale across the entire continent where burgers were being made in shady and unhygienic ghost kitchens, leading to people getting...
I actually never knew about the ghost kitchen thing, but I do remember like looking up Mr. Beast Burger and I never found a location in my area. And I was like, okay, so he made a restaurant, but it's not like in an actual place. And I was like, okay, I guess it's just a one location thing. And then I start seeing it on like DoorDash or whatnot. I'm like, how do you get a Mr. Beast burger, but there's no Mr. Beast burger nearby? And it kept throwing me off. Because I just assumed it was maybe similar to like the whole Dobrik's pizza thing. Like, let me search it up for you guys so you can actually see it. Oh, this is an old YouTube tab. Oh my God. It's really hard to like type and then think at the same time for me. But, can I see the location? Let's see the location. Yeah, this place. It's actually a pretty cool place. I mean, the pizza's not like anything crazy, but I thought it was like something similar to Dobrik's Pizza. Actually, I sat there when I visited one time. It was cool. It was cool. I just assumed Mr. Beast Burger was the same thing, but come to find out, it's a ghost kitchen.
Getting moldy and even raw burgers. And if you think that is bad, well, God forbid you try criticize something Jimmy made.
What do you think? You know what, Jimmy? The best burger you've ever had?
I said, this was filmed before the lawsuit.
It is a 6.5 out of 10, baby.
You forgot a couple.
He looks so upset. Hey, yo, 6 isn't bad. 6 is low-key not bad, though. It's not a 10, but it's not a 6. You know what McDonald's is? McDonald's is probably like a 2 out of 10. It's not even really a burger. They call it, you know, that's another funny thing. McDonald's calls their burger a product. McDonald's calling burger a, yeah. That was like a whole thing. Okay, I'm not really gonna find what I wanna, because they can't call it a burger. Because it's not a burger. I mean, okay, this might just be conspiracy. I don't know if this is conspiracy. I've never worked at McDonald's. So I don't know what the food looks like, but McDonald's burger paste images. I mean, I don't know if that's really what it looks like, but the people are saying this is what your McDonald's burger is made out of. What if the Mr. Beast burger is made out of this as well? Nah, I doubt that. But like, is that an actual thing? Wait, hold up. Are McDonald's burgers actually pink slime? Oh, okay. Okay. Sure, whatever they say, man. Whatever they say. Wait, pink slime era? I'm not reading all that, but whatever. I don't really care. McDonald's is still gross. Why do I have all these tabs open? My bad.
What do you not like about it? No, it's the greatest burger you've ever had.
I said.
No, but I like it. What do you not like about it? I like that it's free. No, you have to tell us why it is. Well, I'm a vegan, stop this.
Bro said I'm vegan, and then he eats it anyways.
I would buy one of these. It's really nice. Guys, it's very nice. I know very energy. I'm completely over-intensified. It's going to explode. Alright, it's done.
You can see the exact moment I realised that my jokes are not landing. Right here. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you very much. And then he kicked me out.
I've genuinely never seen bro more irritated than this. It seems like he wants to just punch Tommy right in the face. Mr. Beast reminds me of a little kid that's like, no, you have to play like this. You could tell he was mad with that answer. And then most recently we had Beastland launching a theme park in the Middle East where thousands die every year from slavery was probably not the best move. But what can you expect? The Middle East is known for sports washing to help their country's PR. They probably gave Jimmy like $100 million and told him, don't worry about it, we got this. And just overall, the most annoying thing about Mr. Beast is how he tries to seem like the nicest, most relatable guy on the planet, and that he's always helping out. Like personally for me, the most annoying part about him is how he always tries to make it seem like he has no money. He'll do interviews and be like, well actually I have less money than everyone watching this.
No one ever believes anything I say, so I mean, because they're like, you're a billionaire. I'm like, that's net worth. I have negative money right now. I'm borrowing money. That's how little money I have. Technically everyone watching this video has more money than me.
All right, buddy. But the thing with having like negative millions of dollars is that the bank trusted you in the first place to be able to get that much money. And also, if you, whatever, I'll let it play out.
And their bank account, if you subtract the equity value of my company, which doesn't buy me McDonald's in the morning or whatever.
And he only says that because he's rich and he can borrow against his own assets, and technically if his companies run at a loss, he pays no taxes, something along those lines. I'm not a finance expert, but I'll borrow you guys the clip. And it's just annoying because we know you have millions, probably hundreds of millions. Your companies are worth definitely billions, so don't try to make yourself seem like one of us, because you're not. And then also the whole giving away prosthetics, building schools, etc, etc. Don't get me wrong, that's great, but not when you're trying to push other people into donating, which is exactly what happened with the Team Water charity he launched last year.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jimmy, Mr. Beast. Yeah, there's this charity thing called Team Water where every dollar donated is a...
Why did he answer like that? Surely they all know who he is. I'm Jimmy, Mr. Beast. It's all about, I don't know this guy. I think he's a chess player or something, but Jinxies or something? I don't know. I think I know all these people though.
You're clean water for someone in need. Your friends here were saying you were a very generous soul.
Are you really gonna do this shit? I fucking did the McDonald's drive-thru, man. Is this gonna happen to me? Just give me a number, Jimmy.
All right, so Jinxie, Logan, they both just committed $100,000 and
100K? No way.
I see tweets all the time about how you're the most watched Twitch streamer, like watch time every month. You're like crushing it.
And you know what? You know how much I get paid for that? 17 cents. It's a big day for me. I'll donate. I'll donate, Jimmy. I'm not gonna donate $100,000. I'm gonna be honest. That's a lot of money.
You're putting people on the spot. Put me on the spot too, man. And now I'm broke.
Spot, y'all try to make me look like an asshole. That's what's going on. I know what's going on here.
The issue was it seemed less like actually raising money for charity and more like a massive PR move for Mr. Beast. If he cared so much about charity,
it's lucky what Ellen DeGeneres did whenever she would have her guest on. They would like be trying to contribute to like a donation fund or something. You'd be like, come on, you don't want to put in more money. And then the guests are like, I don't know, aren't you like a billionaire? You could just put in money on your own. Just a really awkward situation.
Why didn't he just go donate to another charity or just go to Africa and use your own money? Nope, instead he did this massive stream where he pretty much...
Also, that's the other thing. What's this thing with like donating to Africa? It doesn't do anything because their country... It's the way that the country is set up. Too much to get into with all that. But like, why not just focus on the people in the states or in the province or the country or whatever, wherever you're from, focus on those people. There's no need. There's no need to keep going out to these other countries. It just doesn't do anything.
Called out random famous people or streamers and begged them for money. And even XQC, who did the stream with him, was getting seriously fed up as he kept on raising the amount they needed to raise. They were already there for hours and bro just wanted to go home.
Wait, should we go for 10 mil? 10 mil? No, I just throwing it out there. I mean, 10 million's a nice round number. No. I was kidding. But, or
so
a less.
I'm gonna give it a buck. I was a little bit mad at
what? Yo, I know I stutter, but what do you say? I know better. Is that his thing? That's I think it's XQC's thing.
I'm gonna give it a buck. I was a little bit mad at Jimmy for not ending at 5 mil because of the way that it was ending. And I was mad at him again for not ending the second time. And people were gonna say, why are you mad at him? You're raising more money. But that's not the point though. The point is that I feel like as a person, not as a streamer, I was mad because the guy, Hayes, he was paying money for charity to wrap it up.
With Nick A30 summarizing this whole situation off perfectly.
Team Water, what do you think of when you think of that? You're not thinking of any other creator except MrBeast. So MrBeast gets all the credit. So, when he's, asking people to donate on his stream and stuff and pressuring them, and I think it's just kind of a little weird. Like, bro, when they're pressuring these creators to donate money and everything for that, I can see why some creators don't want to do it because it's MrBeast's name that gets all the recognition.
And honestly, guys, I could genuinely go for hours. MrBeast has been involved in so many dodgy businesses and scams. I should make a documentary instead. But you get the point. Jack and Dan, they were right.
Alright, that's pretty much the end of the video. I forgot that the video started out as a Jacksepticeye versus MrBeast type of thing. And then it just kind of turned into everything MrBeast does, it's unlikable. But hey, I mean, once you get to a certain level of monies, you're just not a likable person anymore. That's my opinion on the matter of fact of it. But I think I was gonna click on a different video. What are we at? We're at 30 freaking minutes. I was gonna get into another one, but let's just stop it there. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't, then don't. Also check out this guy's video if you want to just watch the original video. But yeah, that's it.